Hello, everyone. Welcome to Petals.Over.Limestone. This here is just a little preview of what my backyard garden looks like. Right now, we've had a ton of rain in Middle Tennessee, and we can't hardly keep up on keeping things mowed and trimmed. And everything has gotten a little soggy as well as the heat getting to it. There's been some torrential downpours, which broke a bunch of my tall sunflowers. I still have some left, as you can see right there, but I lost about 5 sunflowers with some of the heavy rainfalls that we had. Just kind of cracked their stem right in half. I've got 6 garden beds here, as well as multiple bags. So those black fabric bags that you can, I guess we call them grow bags, as well as a couple of containers that I use in this part of the garden. This is my greenhouse, which is currently very messy. Just giving you a quick little peek of that. And this is what the back patio looks like here. My son had a friend over and they put down a pickleball court in the center. So sometimes this looks a little bit different, but right now we're utilizing this area for pickleball. I do have many different pots and containers back here that contain a lot of my other plants. Most of these are going to be floral, just things I like to grow, but I do also pop in things. I have a pumpkin right there. I've got blackberries over there. I've got blueberries there on the end in one of those blue pots. But I also have crepe myrtles. So I have a mixture of shrubs and trees and different things I plant. The blackberries are Chester. I don't remember if they're Chester or Chesterfield. I think they're Chester thornless blackberries. I've already harvested from this so many times. It was loaded. You can go check it out on my Instagram page, and on there I have different pictures and maybe a video that shows when this was just full of abundance of the raspberries or blackberries. I apologize, before they were turning ripe. And I've made 6 half-pint jars of blackberry jam so far, but you can see that I still have, a lot of things. Well, there's a stink bug right there. I don't know if you guys are getting those in abundance this year, like we are here in Middle Tennessee, but they're everywhere. But I've got lots more blackberries. I can come harvest these. But let's go take a look over here at where I plant most of my vegetables. So over here in these 6 beds, I call them bed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just started these last year when we moved in. So if you're not familiar, we did just move here. We planted on undeveloped land, and we are on a hill. We're a hillside in Middle Tennessee, and everything below, just inches below the soil, is limestone. So that's how we got our name, Petals.Over.Limestone. But we just moved in here after the home was built last year in mid-February, I believe it was, our actual move-in day. And so I scrambled to start seeds last year and get some beds in. And that was one of the very first things I did. I had the first 5 beds assembled and put up, and my seeds started. And I didn't actually plant the seeds until end of March, early May. Where this year I was able to get a 6 bed in at the very end down there. Sorry, I got my finger in the way. At the very end down there. And I started my seeds indoors on January 10th here. I had gotten my seedlings and my plants into these beds in the middle of April. So that got me about a month head start from where I was last year at this time. So yeah, this is my backyard garden. Up behind the retaining wall, I got about 2.5 acres maybe up there, and an acre in the front of the property here in front of the house. But I utilize this area right here because it's so close to the back door. I'm able to just step out here, come into my greenhouse and get whatever tools or things I might need, grab a basket for harvesting, any of that stuff, and then walk just steps away and get to my garden beds. And I absolutely love it. It's so easy, and I find myself doing it often. Above the retaining wall, we do have an in-ground garden. We just started that this year. It's still experimental. The soil needs to be worked. So, but we did get a lot of tomatoes and peppers out of it, and there's still some squash up there that are still growing. We also have our chickens up there. We have our chicken coop and run. We have some girls up there, all hens right now. And we are just kind of starting our homestead. This is our first full summer here. Once we were completely, moved in. Last year we were focused more on moving in. And now this year we're more focused on living and still continuing to develop and grow. So I'm inviting all of you to follow me on this journey as I learn how to tend this land and grow our own food, our vegetables and our fruits. I do have several fruit trees up above that retaining wall just along the wood line there. But we're going to just kind of do this together, and you can watch as me and the pups in my family grow and establish this little homestead of ours. So welcome to the channel. I hope you like and subscribe and follow me on this journey. See you on the next video.